Okay, I'm having to sit close to the camera. Ross stole my library, and so I'm having to sit outside. Anyways, we're gonna chat about All Good People here. You guys have probably seen this on Instagram or Book Talk, right?
Yeah.
Have you bought it or I know you haven't read it, but either of you bought it? Okay, don't. I'm going to save you some hours of your your life back here. This is a murder mystery and it's set in Indiana, which I thought was fun, kind of the Midwest. And it follows the main character's name is Margot, and she's an adult now, and she's a reporter. But when she was younger, her like friend, they were like 6 years old, was murdered. Okay. So this little girl was found like in the dish, taken out of her parents' house at night and murdered. And then it went unsolved for a while. They kind of like, the police had like some leads, but it was a botched investigation. So now Margot's like 30 and has to go back to live in the hometown to take care of her uncle who has Alzheimer's. And then at the same time, another little girl goes missing. And so she thinks it's a link between like the unsolved one and this new case. And she's like trying as a reporter to like investigate it and write about it and figure out the truth. Cool. It's actually a pretty well written. Let's say it's good. It's well written. Interesting story. I'm gonna do spoilers here. It has one of the worst endings I've ever read in a book. Ever. And it just ends in a way where you don't know. Do you guys mind me if I spoil it?
Oh, go ahead.
Okay, at the end of the book, you find out who the real killer is. And Margot's at his house after they thought they solved, after she thinks she solved the entire thing. Margot's at the little girl who died's house and is talking with the dad and comes to realize that the dad actually killed his daughter. And then the dad, who's like 60 now, locks Margot in the basement and is like, "You're never leaving here alive." And then it flashes back to his memory of the night that the little girl died. And then it just ends. You literally don't know if she gets out of the basement. You don't know if she lives. You don't know if anyone like comes to find her or figures out the truth. Nothing. There's my recap. I rated it a C-. Do not read.
That's an awful cliffhanger. And the whole book sounds depressing. Is it all depressing or is it interesting?
It's kind of depressing, but it is interesting because she's like investigating a murder and like there's a string of murders. So she like goes to look into a lot of them and she does resolve some things. It's a very Midwest town though. It's kind of fun to read about. Like everyone knows everyone and they're like to get information, she just goes to the local bar and sits there and people come up and like just tell her all the juicy gossip. So it's kind of fun. But the ending ruins it. And I looked and like there's not a sequel. She's not gonna like tell you what really happened. I just don't even get
it. I feel upset about the ending and I didn't even invest in reading in the book. So I'm sorry.
A lot of people like it though. Like it got a lot of like visibility and awareness on Book Talk. I don't know if they just like interpreting the ending.
Stopped on kitchen dot.
Sorry.
Yo, muffins are done.
I know.
So yeah, it's All Good People here by Ashley Fuller. It was flowers. It was well written. I just think that it was open-ended too much to the point where I didn't feel like I got any closure or like it was worth the time I spent reading it.
It's annoying. I hate the unfinished endings. Like I want everything tied up and I want everything answered.
They're like, interpret it. And it's like, no, that's why I'm reading your book for you to tell me.
This is literally your job. Tell me a story.
Yeah.
Andrea, what's going on in your house that you have to be on mute?
Amazon is here.
Oh God.
Corey must have put the dogs in their kennel because they were barking, but they're not now. So
is it a bunch of Christmas presents?
I assume so. Or Christmas cards. I ordered them last week. So it's some truck I heard them drive up.
Did you get all of your shopping done on Cyber Monday?
Yeah, you're insane. I don't understand it. Like, I'm not even done figuring out what I'm getting everybody, and Andrea's already purchased everything and started opening her own gifts.
Well, the one that Corey ordered came and it literally said what it was. And he's like, a puzzle would be fun. I'm like, yeah, we should just do that. Let's just open it. So we opened it.
Love it.
That's so much
Liz
fun.
and I just did a puzzle too for Thanksgiving. It was fun. It was a librarian dragon, a dragon in the library.
Oh, that's cool.
We're like the only two that really like doing puzzles though. And like my parents were there and Brandon and Ross were there. And I felt bad for them because Mel and I just get like super intense on the puzzle and then we start drinking. And then we just get more and more aggressive and they're like, what is wrong with them?
Yeah. We pretty much did it all day. The puzzle was really hard. So Corey watched football and he put some together and then yeah.
Oh my gosh, if you watch the 49ers game, don't tell me the score. I'm watching it tonight.
Corey was watching it, but I don't remember anything. He
Okay.
turned it on like right before I came up here.
Is the Starry Night puzzle 1,000 piece? Or how big is it?
Yeah. It's 1,000.
I'm gonna start a puzzle now. I have one in my closet. I'm gonna do it.
What is
Brian
it?
leaves for work travel at like 5 and he's gone for like a whole week. So I'll do a puzzle by myself.
Do it. Finish some books.
Oh my God, I'm gonna read. I'm gonna finish the sequel. I've gotta go take the muffins out real quick. Hold on.
Okay, I'll pause this. That's the ending. Don't read
Yeah,
it.
I didn't.
I'm so sorry, Ashley
Yeah.
Flowers, but don't read it.